Okay, good morning. This is the iPad 2 review that I've been working on for a while, and finally decided to get it done. So here you have my this is my iPad 2, as you can see here. You can see it's got some things. I'm not going to move it too much because it's sitting perfectly where I needed it. Okay, so here you've got your standard display. You can have slideshows if you like. Oh, some of you might recognize that. There's Alex. But anyway, so we sift through. Due to my need for order, I've put all of my stuff in folders on one page. So there's the main home screen and there's the search one. I don't know, it's just mine. When you put things in groups, they will automatically name the folders for you, but I've changed them because I'm a bit like that. So you've got your App Store, which we use quite commonly to update our apps and so forth. Mine are all up to date. No, they're not. Okay, so as you can see, I need to update, but I've already updated them on iTunes, so I don't need to worry about that. You can see your top charts. There you go. Top Dead Space for iPad is the top app there. Top free iPads. Crackle movie and TVs. So there are plenty of good ones here that I might come back and get hold of. Moving swiftly on back out of that. There's also iTunes. I haven't bought anything from iTunes on this yet, but might do in the future. The calendar app is very nice, as you can see. You've got your, as you can see today, Inkigayo is on at 4 o'clock. My weekly schedule, including my work, music shows, and plans that I have for the week. That's my month, and the same in list form. You can also change the date down the bottom here and it will automatically move to that day, and you can add new events. Okay, next up is contacts. Now, I don't show you too many contacts here obviously, but I mean, these are contacts lists I have. Fandom delivery for, I haven't finished this set, but there's the YG one I've put in so far. But there are plenty for family, friends and so on and so forth. I keep all of my information there now. iBooks. Oh, there's one of my Talk to Me in Korean lessons. So as you can see, you can arrange them by books and PDFs. So I downloaded a load of these free books, old books such as like The Return of Sherlock Holmes, The Art of War, The Jungle Book. These are all free on the bookstore at the moment, so I thought I'd take advantage and maybe download some of these and read some of these in the future. And also PDFs, where as you can see, I currently have currently existing Talk to Me in Korean language file listed, as you can see there. So I go through them. Let's pick one here, lesson number, I don't know, let's pick this one here. Lesson 2.8. So you can see now, you've got your options at the top for brightness, specifically on this page. You can bookmark the page, and you can flick through, zoom in, zoom out, flick backwards and forwards. It's a very nice app and I've been using it a lot for this study. Remote is an application that you can use to connect to your iTunes library. As you can see, there's my library here, some of it. So let's just go and play what we were playing anyway. Turn the volume. This is Domino by Brian. But you can change all of them. So you can change them all like that. And you can change the track to anything else. So you'll notice that, so that's all good. So I'll turn that off. You've got complete access to all your files. So let's have a look at some of the camera apps that I use. Instagram is one of my favorites. I saw, was it Sean Evaristo use this, and as soon as I saw that, I wanted to get one. I wanted to get this, and unfortunately I don't have a iPhone, but I do have this now. You'll see that this isn't an iPad app, this is an iPhone app, but if you press the button at the top, you can double it in size, which of course pixelates it, but it does make it, I find this most useful for typing, because it's quite difficult to type with the smaller keys. But you can see these ones, you take a picture, you can change the video and what have you, what it's looking at. Almost got a picture of me there, lucky you. And you can share with your programs and such on that. you can share that to Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Foursquare, because it's got location abilities as well, so that's all very good. So I use that a lot for taking the pictures and adding the filters. FaceTime, you probably best go and check that out on the Apple website. I've used that only once on this one to contact my dad in London. Halftone, it's another app that's not for the iPhone, not specifically for the. So here we just let me find a camera roll. So there we go. A stupid picture of Alex. And now I can add things down the bottom of the date. You can also add balloons, change the orientation of them. That's not, my eye would say wow. So it doesn't really deal very well with Korean. Let's try to correct my slang there. But it does alright. So anyway, there's your app. You can change all the different filters, the different kinds of paper you use on that, the different styles, so discolored paper, anything you want. So that's quite a nice app for doing some fun things. I've not used it very much yet, but I probably will do in the future. Photo booth, you've seen that if you've ever had any kind of, if you've got a Mac, you can filter, you can choose different effects to use on the, so you can use thermal camera, you can use kaleidoscope effect, squeeze, twirl, stretch, X-ray, so on and so forth. So there we go, there's my hand in the camera, and you can see that that's different ones to choose there, so that's quite fun. Flickr app, I use occasionally just to access my Flickr things, but because the camera on this is not quite as good as it should be, I don't upload to Flickr with this. I usually just use Twitter or whatever. The standard camera app, as I say, it's not the best. I don't know if it's because of the big size of the screen or what, but it's not quite as, it's a bit blurry, so I might have to download or purchase an addition to that. Anyway, creative. I've got iMovie, which you may have seen me creating my movie with recently. I won't show you too much about that at the moment. There's GarageBand, this is quite cool. When this loads up, you can get, someone's already been making a song in here, I suppose it's Lucy at work. I mean, I can turn the volumes up on here. Okay. I don't play piano, but there you go. There's different things you can do there, which is all very cool, and change the different things that I guess would mean more to people who could actually use pianos and what have you. But no, I plan to make a little ditty on there at some point. GarageBand is currently recording, but yeah, it's gone now. PS Express is something you can update the photos. You can, Photoshop. So let's select a photo here from the camera roll. Okay, you can change some of these things. So there's a reduce noise function, which is something I might actually get because it does help the camera on this device by obviously reducing the noise, and I've seen examples of this and it works quite well, so I might get that in the future. But you can crop and contrast, black and white, things like that, so on and so forth. Exposure, you can change that. So these are all things that you can do that you play around with. Adobe Ideas is another program I use quite often. As you can see, I've been playing a lot with this, taking pictures of people. This one was me. This is Jessica, I did. And this is Pirate Sunny Teacher. Don't know if you can see that, but you'll notice there's an awesome parrot in there. I did that. Should raise that quickly. Anyway, so you can bring a photo into, either take a picture or bring a photo into that. You could actually just use it as a sketch pad or anything like that, but as I say, I've been using it for those. Sketchbook is a program I'm going to have to get very well acquainted with shortly, as I'm having I'm having a competition with a friend of mine to see who can draw the best picture of a certain topic throughout the course of a week, and we'll see, and we'll put it to vote online. So this week is beverages, and he's already produced a rather exquisite coffee cup, so I'm going to have to get on that today at some point. No, don't say that. I have to get on that. What's that? Sketches coming in. Okay, so I'll get, oh my god, there's no escape. What's going on here? Back. No, away. Okay, just get rid of that. Okay, so moving swiftly on now. We are looking now at games, which I've still got going on here. And let's just have a quick look at some of these. Okay, so we've got Paper Toss, which we've seen. Solitaire, this is a very solid Solitaire app. It's just nice and clean, and it works well, and I have no qualms about it, and I play it a lot. I mean, just moving the bits around, moving them around, things like that. It's not, you know, the most control over it. It's a simple app, but that's all I want. I just want Solitaire. Red Alert, I bought this. Haven't really played it too much yet because I'm not very good at the game. I need to kind of sit down and have a go at that. There's the game center where you can view all your scores and what have you. Minesweeper, the glow hockey game because it's fun. Angry Birds because it's Angry Birds. It's an Apple device. You've got to have Angry Birds. Crossword, which I've actually been using quite a lot recently. So having a look on here, you can see which ones they've got going on. New ones here. I'll probably start that a bit later. I've actually been doing this with friends, which is a bit sad. Well, I don't think it's sad, but it could be conceived as a bit sad. But no, I like crosswords. There's another Paper Toss thing. There's the Monkey Island Light Editions, which is just a quick demo of the thing. I'm considering getting those because it's been a while. The Toy Story app, which is something I use for downtime in kindergarten, because kids obviously think it's the most amazing thing ever. And I say this is a full. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And then I can record them reading it. I can play games with it, such as the Parachute Drop, which is just incredible for kids, so I think it's amazing. Oh god, so I don't actually know what's supposed to be happening here. I've not played this game yet, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I fear I've probably failed that game, whatever it is. But anyway, that's the game, so don't play too many games on here at the moment. Okay, location devices, I use these a lot. Foursquare. Again, it's only an iPhone app, but I like it a lot. Check myself into where I am, places at the moment. Oh, there we go. It's right, I am in Kaebong-Sandong, and as you see, I'm the only one who puts any pictures here. I am the mayor. Check it out. So that's a quick day. Another lazy day at home. I mean, this is where I live pretty much, so it's all good. Got nothing to add to that. Done. Share with Twitter. There we go. And away that goes. I'm still the mayor. What can I say? So yeah, I like Foursquare a lot. Maps, Google Maps, I use that sometimes. Wingspoon is very cool. You can